hard part about photographing a coven of witches? Well, it's keeping your camera clear of the spells. As conjured shadows dance just beyond the extremities of light and fire, they test the ground, creeping in with the darkness of shadow and night. Their chants move them in mysterious pace around the fire, flirting between synchronicity and chaos. The end of All Hallows approaches quickly, and after centuries of systematic eradication, they could be the last of their kind, left protecting our realm from the dark magic that lies just outside the borders of this eternal flame. Today's video is sponsored by virtualstaging.ai. Discount code in description below.
For this shoot, we had a lot to juggle, and by we, I kind of mean Josh, the photographer here. This was our idea, but it's his shoot. I'm here to help out when needed and grab a bunch of fun behind-the-scenes video clips so I can later talk about it here with you all on the channel. With a squad of 6 models, 1 photographer, and 1 me, running around doing whatever I could, it was pretty hectic at times, especially considering how temperamental the fire was.
All the boxes, we're going. We're gonna make it.
Oh shit, nope, we didn't.
Oh no, we did close.
It mainly consisted of everyone's collections of collective boxes, plus a bunch of super old, dry, rotted wood. So the flames were unstable. They'd burn up in mere minutes. So our actual shoot time was super condensed because the fire kept getting super low. When you look at the images as inspiration on the mood board, mainly paintings, and put them up to the images Josh created, well, you can't help but be impressed. I personally love it when artists are inspired by the ethereal and other worlds and how you can play those tones and themes based set here in our reality. Now let's talk about the videos I created and discuss the ways I completely failed on site and the ways I managed to actually recover some of that magic I missed out by not being properly knowledgeable on what and how I wanted to do it. Just a little backstory here. I've been a full-time professional photographer since like 2008, I think mainly, and my goal was to create these kind of ghosted videos that I've pulled off in the past in photography, but if you don't know by now, because I momentarily forgot, photos and videos, well, they are not the same. I've actually been guilty of this quite often in my quest to bring my video skills up to par with what I can do photographically speaking. Just because I'm proficient in one area does not equal automatic proficiency in something else. Let my hubris help calm your pride and do the research like I should have. See, I thought I could get away with just figuring out on the spot, on the fly research. That's what I'm used to. I shot it on the A7 IV and I'm shooting 60 frames a second, and I thought in my head I could match that number, which would half the shutter speed, and that should do the job. Then I could still slow it down in post. Well, let me tell you, I was wrong, obviously. Did I luck into some magic shots in the process? Yes, I did, and I'm thankful for that. But in my own professional opinion of my performance behind the camera, well, that's poor. I'm gonna cover my mouth while I say it. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself. I mean, everyone was happy with what we did. Everyone had a great time at the shoot, but I couldn't help but think afterward that I probably should have been more prepared. I should have shot closer to 30 frames a second and drugged that shutter way down closer to 10 or 15 FPS, but luckily I did remember my one secret weapon during the shoot, my handy bag of prisms. If you've been around here before, then I highly recommend smashing that like button and a channel sub. If you're digging this video so far, then you actually know how often I love shooting with prisms, and it's an effect that they can try and replicate in post, but it simply cannot be done because of the way it reflects images. These shots are always killer, no matter how bad you screw up your camera settings. So now that I have like 5 different kinds that I use, but for this shoot I was just using this one particular one. It's a little half filter I can hold in one hand You could also mount it to like a friction arm, but I prefer to hold them because it allows me to move the camera and prism separate of one another. And these can get some really unique styled shots. I just thought it might be cool to show you guys something more creative I was involved in and talk about the ways we succeed and, more importantly, the ways we fail. And just because you fail, it doesn't mean it's the end. How to recover from those mishaps. Anyone that tells you everything they do and create is perfect, well, they're feeding you a fiction. We all have creative struggles, and it helps to have an awesome community like this one to share them with. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, and I will catch you next time. And maybe Winnie will too. Peace out.